Hey everybody, welcome back to Be Better on Purpose with Dr. Darryl L. Jones. Thank you so much for tuning in to Be Better on Purpose with Dr. Darryl L. Jones. Please hit the subscribe button, like the videos, leave comments, and share this video as well as every other video on Be Better on Purpose with Dr. Darryl L. Jones with all your family and your friends. Today's video is about being better on purpose with our votes. Yes, it is time for election season, and I want to encourage everybody to vote. I know we all might think different politically, but it's our job as the people and citizens of whatever city, county, state, government that you live up under. It's our job to vote. And I want to encourage everyone to vote today. I had an opportunity to see a video that was presented by one of my favorite, I'll call her a personality. She stars on the show of Real Housewives of Atlanta, and her name is Kandi Burruss. And Kandi had a video out encouraging people to vote.
I wanted to make sure you are informed, okay? So I'm here to tell you that when you go to the polls, they no longer, from what I've been told, put Democrat or Republican next to the candidate's name, okay? So you can no longer just go in there and vote just based off of, oh, I'm voting Democrat or vote Republican. You have to do your research before you get to the polls and have an idea of who you want to vote for, or you might vote for the wrong person whose beliefs are not aligned with yours. So I really encourage you to please go to vote411.org, vote411.org, and put in your zip code, and they will give you the list of all of the people that are up for election, and they'll tell you what their political background is. And some of them have even answered questions so that you can know a little bit more of their beliefs and how they vote. Okay, so please do your research so you will vote for the right person who thinks like you do or believes in what you believe in. Okay.
So I want to talk about the importance of voting, and in particular, our young people. Do you know that young voters account for half of the voting population, making them a powerful political force? Do you know that young voters account for half of the voting population, making them a powerful political force? The young adults' vote has the potential to be extremely influential in this country. While young voters' participation in 2016 declined by 2% from a record 52% at the 2008 election, today the very population includes many of our young people. Because as the electorate decreases in size, experts suggest it is merely a matter of time before millennials become the largest and most powerful group driving future elections in the United States. But unfortunately, not all who can vote will, meaning that fewer young people get to directly influence issues that might affect their lives for years to come, including college tuition, reform, and federal job programs. You know, I'm aware that it has been made quite difficult for a lot of different groups in our country to vote. You know, if you have a criminal record, there's issues. If you're African American or Hispanic or some other group, there's issues when it comes to voting. But you know, I think that don't have to be the case. But let me tell you what I would do if I had opportunity to get the ear of someone who could make the decision, or if I was the one in office. I believe we should first of all make voting available to everybody in the United States. Everybody living in the United States that's 18 or above should be allowed to vote. Now, I know some people might say, well, what about those who are not citizens of the United States of America? Well, if you think about it, we are called United States of America, which means that we united here from all over the world. And if you were to trace us, none of us were citizens here, and all of us come from somewhere. But what I'm thinking about also is a lot of times people want to say, well, how do you let everybody vote? Well, here's my idea. First of all, I think what we could do is eliminate income tax and make sales tax the prominent and the prevailing tax system in our country. Because everybody will eventually spend or buy. So now you're probably thinking, well, what about the government projects and the government programs like the roads and the highways? Well, you allow those people who use the roads and the highways, they all become tolls, which means that everybody who travels by road or highway, give them a card, like maybe a credit card, a debit card, a Visa card, that they have to pay for at the beginning of every year and keep loaded. And they get to use those cards and they get scanned as they travel those roads by some type of sticker on their tag. Well, you're probably thinking, well, if that's going to be the case, how are we going to get other funds and money for our country? If you increase sales tax to maybe 25%, just an estimate figure, do you know that that's enough to pay for everything that we don't get in income taxes, considering how most people might not be able to file their taxes the most accurate and ethical way? So if you were to eliminate income taxes and make voting available for everybody and have everybody paying sales tax, and there's no such thing as income tax, how do everybody get to vote? Everybody will get to vote by their social security number, which should be available and easily made by everybody in every county, in every state in the United States of America. So if everybody was able to get a social security number at ease once, and you tie that social security number to their fingerprint, that way everybody should be allowed to get some type of identification, maybe their social security number or some addendum to their social security number, which could be used for their voting record. Now, you take that and look at how American Idol and some of these other shows that we have in our country and in other countries, how they use voting for their favorite idol. Don't you know that we could do the same thing in America? We could vote for our politician online, on our phones, on our smart tablets and our devices. Do you know we would have billions of people voting? Do you know that we have accounting companies and accounting firms that could tally that? So that's my solution for voting. Quit discriminating against people because of criminal background. You still make them pay taxes. So why not let everybody vote? Just my 2 cents. But we definitely need everybody to go out and vote in the special elections that's coming up within the next couple of weeks. We need everybody to return to the polls in November. And we need everybody to vote. So let us all remember the importance of those who went before us, some who gave blood, sweat, and tears so we might vote. And maybe one day soon, we as a nation might come up with a system and a process where everybody over the age of 18 is eligible to vote. Hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment. Like this video, share it with your family and friends. Thank you so much for tuning in to Be Better on Purpose with Dr. Darryl L. Jones. Well, until we're together again, be better on purpose with Dr. Darryl L. Jones.